Welcome to Biblical Studies today. I want to think with you about the historicity of the events of Christmas that we celebrate, thinking about Luke chapter 1 and its donor texts, as we will describe them here, and a resource in Isaiah 7 and also in 2 Kings. We are familiar with Isaiah 7:14, the Lord's promise through the prophet. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. See, the virgin will conceive, have a son, and name him Emmanuel. And we understand that to be God with us. The historical situation is important. This is during the Assyrian crisis, and Ahaz is king of Judah, and he has rejected the Lord's promise. Again, Isaiah is saying, ask for a sign. And Ahaz says, I will not test the Lord. I will not ask. This is the historical situation. He doesn't ask the Lord for a sign. But in 2 Kings, we learn about the statement that Ahaz does make. He goes to Israel's enemy. He goes to King Tiglath-Pileser, the king of Assyria, and he says to him, I am your servant. This is the king of Judah making a statement of trust in Israel's enemy. He rejects God, he trusts Israel's enemy. I think it's fascinating that Mary, when she is speaking to Gabriel, says, see, I am the Lord's servant. Her language is very similar here to what Ahaz says to Israel's enemy, and she speaks this to God in trust in him. I want to recommend to you a book, How to Study the Bible's Use of the Bible. One of the chapters is on detecting illusions and the art and science of detecting illusions. And I think here we have a strong illusion. The authors mention that shared vocabulary and syntax are evidence of illusions. And I think the shared vocabulary of servant and also the subject, the similar in both, and then the sharp contrast of who is being served, Israel's enemy or the Lord.